One quick thing, Trump does need to spend some money. Romney refused to, even though he was in a position to in 12 and he got hurt in the spring. I think that Trump needs to understand the difference between these two things and spend some of his money offsetting some of the stuff that being advertised. But beyond that,
you mean offsetting some of the ads from Hillary Clinton?
Well, let me just say, also he's got to do this press problem. Look, we have had, and I'm not against it, it's just a proper subject, the whole thing with Trump University. What word have you heard about the Laureate Institute, another one of these for-profit, gave Clinton $16.3 million. They are running Bill Clinton. They are running something worse. Not a word in the press. Not a word on all the criminal activity going on now. We're finding out the emails or the foundation. They are in the tank so badly, and you can see it on certain networks. We've gotten the word.
Can I speak to this, Harris?
Yes, Doug.
Very simply, the Clintons are targeting the swing states. They're put about $130 million in already. They're going to get $1 billion in. This is a serious campaign by serious people. Pat can go on, but you know what? The Clintons are playing for keeps. So far, Donald Trump isn't.
Well, let me tell you who's not playing for keeps.
Who's not playing for keeps?
The Democratic, you know what? The officials in my party, excuse me, Doug, some of us, including many officials, oppose the Vietnam War against a powerful Democratic president. There is no one in this party who's willing to stand on their convictions and say, this woman's got a problem.
Even Bernie
Sanders won't do it.
In that first debate, he could have changed the whole race. Instead, he gets her off the hook.
Elizabeth Warren, the worst of all, who's proven to be a hack before
They're
any
making
of her
my point, Harris.
And the answer is, if you think that's the country we want,
it's the country you're going to get.
Harris, may I throw two things in?
Please.
On the press being biased. When you choose to be a Republican and you run for office as a Republican, you know the media is going to be against you. So that's no big deal. And you can now capitalize on it, number one. Number two, I think Trump needs to get himself pulled together here. He needs to realize he's going to have to raise and spend some money. He's got to run a regular campaign.
Can I get a tweet in here real quickly from Andrew Faction? Says, does spending really matter as much these days? Hold on. It didn't in the primary. John?
I think you better assume that it will with marginal voters who don't really know as much as people in the primaries do. The other point I want to make on this email thing, the day that Obama endorsed Hillary was the end of any chance she's going to be indicted.
Because we are turning this country into a banana republic. When Loretta Lynch said to Chris Wallace this morning, she visited the day after his endorsement, and we never discussed this with anyone.
We've never talked about it.
I'll tell you what, I am not a fool, and neither are the American people. And let me just say this. The American people this year have been in revolt. If Donald Trump would pull his act together and go back to the issues that got him here and got Bernie Sanders where he is, this is a contest. She's not moving because no one wants her at this point either.
Wow. Okay.